Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here today, and today we are in Mount Airy, North Carolina. We are here to visit the Autumn Leaves Festival, so we're excited to show you guys around as we eat and shop. So if you'd like to join us, let's go. Today we are visiting the annual Autumn Leaves Festival in Mount Airy, North Carolina. During our visit, we will take you along as we explore the food, vendors, and more. So let's head to the festival. Alright guys, so we just arrived. Did want to note that a lot of places around here are going to charge to park, so be sure that you bring some cash with you, or if you get here early enough, you can maybe find some public parking, but just be prepared for that. Alright guys, so we have made it to the festival. Our first stop, of course, is going to be to the Ham Biscuit stand, so let's head over and see what their prices are for this year. Alright guys, so here are the prices for the biscuits. We're getting 2 of the country ham. We'll show you guys what it looks like in just a sec. Alright guys, so here's the ham biscuit. We'll let you guys know what we think of it here in just a bit.
Also here at Autumn Leaves, they have a couple bandstands. This is the main one where they have live Bluegrass, which is broadcasted live over WPAQ, which is a local Mount Airy radio station. So let's take a live look now. And next we're going to stop at the Sandy Level Community Council to get a collard green sandwich. And also it looks like they've got the collard green sandwich t-shirts. So here's a look at the price list here. $10 for a sandwich or a bowl. I don't know if I remember seeing that before, but you could just get pintos and cornbread. The t-shirts are $20. Alright, so let's see what it looks like. Pretty good size portion. It's got the collard greens and the fatback on there.
2 pieces.
2 pieces. So we're going to dig into these and let you guys know what we think.
Alright guys, and just wanted to pause and tell you where a couple of other staples are. Right over here to my left is the Amish donut stand, and then we have the Coco deck. They have the little mixed drinks, non-alcoholic of course, but there is a lot more to look at. Let's keep going. And also this year, it looks like they have a little Kids Fest area. Looks like they got some like bouncy castles and bouncy houses over here. Looks pretty fun. And we also have some Autumn Leaves merch. Let's take a quick look at some of it. But first, here are the prices. They do have several variations of the t-shirt. There's the design on the back for this year. They also have some hats and bags. And then right back there, we have the t-shirts. They have long sleeve and short sleeve. Very cute. And also here, they have a little jam session. So let's take a quick listen. Alright, so our next stop is to the ground steak booth. Seth wants a ground steak sandwich, so we'll let you guys know once we get it. Alright guys, so here's the ground steak sandwich. Comes with mayonnaise and slaw. So we're going to dig into this. We'll let you guys know what we think. Alright guys, so our next stop is going to be to the North Surrey Funnell Cake stand. It's a local high school here, so let's grab a funnel cake. Alright guys, so here is the funnel cake. It's a nice portion. Let's dig into this. We'll let you guys know what we think. And of course, the Autumn Leaves Festival has a ton of merchandise vendors. Like here we have some primitive, like Halloween fall items, some ceramics, some signs for your home, laser engraved items from Laser Edge, some Christmas ornaments, and much more. So let's keep walking around. Oh, and I've never seen a clown here at the festival. That's a neat little addition. He's giving out, looks like balloon animals, maybe balloon hats. Super cute. Alright, so Seth's going to get a candied apple and some cotton candy. I'll let you guys know what we think in just a bit. Alright guys, so here is Seth's candied apple. He got it with nuts, and I got a big bag of cotton candy. Classic fair food. Let you guys know what we think in just a bit. Alright guys, so like Seth was saying, we have 2 stages. We had the main stage, and here is the local stage. So let's take a quick listen. Alright guys, so we wanted to review everything that we tried at the festival. So we'll just start with the first thing we tried, which was the Ham Biscuit. Good as usual, and it goes to a good cause for the Boy Scouts.
Yep.
But we got that first thing this morning because we were there early this morning, so it is great for breakfast. What did you think?
It was just as good as I remember.
Yeah.
Real salty.
Country ham.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on like what piece you get. I think yours was like
a little bit more chewy. Yours was a little bit, more tender.
But they were great, and I like the option that you can just get a biscuit or jelly there.
Regular biscuit. And next we got the collard green sandwich, which is always my favorite, and this year was no exception. It is just so good. The booth there just does it right. And the greens are great. The fatback is great. And I want to say, like, the last couple years I only got one piece of fatback. I could be wrong, but I may be misremembering. But this year I got two, and it was great. What did you think about that?
It was great. That's probably my favorite thing that we get there every year. So I look forward to it, and that's sort of a staple for us.
Kind of kicking myself. I should have got one for a snack later, honestly, but those are always good. And they're pretty consistent in price and in the size, like the quantity that you get. Next was the ground steak sandwich. I can kind of take or leave ground steak, so Seth kind of got this one and I only had a few bites. But what did you think?
It was perfect flavor. It is probably better than what I can make at home.
Yeah.
But the flavor of it's really good.
With the slaw and stuff?
Yeah, slaw. I do like to add mustard. We didn't. And like a tomato slice, but still, even as the way they make it, it's great. Yeah,
I mean, I tried a couple bites, and I like ground steak. It's just, usually I'm not really in the mood for that, but it was really good. Yeah. It said the meat's provided by Airy Meat Center, so we know it's fresh. That's our local meat center here, which is great. But the next couple things we got were kind of sweet treats, I guess. We got a funnel cake, and that one is pretty good as well. It's pretty simple, but it's always hot and fresh, and it's definitely like a good sweet treat to end the day. They also have like the fried Oreos and stuff there, but we didn't get that. But what did you think about the funnel cake?
Yep, it's good. And they actually had, you could have put some like chocolate or strawberry syrup on it. They had them there. I don't remember them doing that before. It was good, and it supports a local band.
And lastly, we got the cotton candy, which is just cotton candy. Not really anything too special. It's pre-packaged cotton candy. And you got the candied apple with nuts, which I'm not a big fan of the nuts on the candied apple. So what did you think of that?
It was good. I could barely eat half of it, but I'll save it for later.
Yeah, the fair food's always good.
And then the cotton candy, I think they were making it there.
Oh, they were? I didn't even notice. It was packaged when we got it.
Oh, yeah. They don't just make it right on the spot for you like some places, but
they may actually make it.
I saw the machines like in the back.
A couple things we didn't unfortunately get to try were like the bloomin' onion. We didn't get that. The line was just really long and we were basically stuffed. And the Wild Bill's, the old-fashioned soda. We didn't see that. We took our cup, but unfortunately, we didn't see it. So maybe it'll be there later this weekend. Not sure, but who knows? Maybe it'll be there later this weekend. But it is usually good. It's usually pretty consistent. But I really like the fact that they had, like, the bandstand and a local bandstand.
Yes, I like that.
Not really sure, like, what the difference is as far as like the name as it being called local.
Yeah, you know, but the main one is like bluegrass and country,
and
like
actual
all
like
day.
big bands.
Yeah, and then that smaller stage, like we saw, it was like it wasn't bluegrass. There was someone playing a saxophone.
Like one artist. Yeah,
but. So I imagine it would like change throughout the day.
But that was neat. They've also expanded like last year down like a couple different more roads.
Yeah.
So there's even more vendors and things to look at. So just when you go, be sure to set aside maybe a couple of extra hours more than in years past because there is a lot more to look at.
Yes.
But we definitely recommend going if you can, guys. Because every year this festival, I feel like it grows. There's more things to do, more things to eat for our sake, and of course more things to buy, look at, and all that fun stuff. But anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like this video, comment, let us know if you have ever visited or plan to visit the Autumn Leaves Festival. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Mayberry or Mount Airy content coming soon. So until next time,
we hope to see you on the next adventure.
Bye.